And we are live from Fox Sports 115 AM 1570. My name is Parker Orr. I'll be joined with Chad Peterson for play-by-play for this broadcast. Today we have an exciting game in Vermillion, South Dakota, as the Vermillion Tanagers Girls are taking on the Lakota Tech Tatanka basketball team. The very last game of this season before Regions, probably here in Vermillion, is where they'll be hosted. The Vermillion girls are sitting here at 12-7, Lakota Tech 15-4. These are two very talented teams, and we will get to see them play their hearts out tonight. This is Vermillion's last game and last home game before Regions, where they might possibly host. Tip-off will be at 5:45 p.m. We'll still keep our pregame here. We'll go over how the Tanagers got to this very moment. They first started against Canton with a loss, West Central with a loss, a 3-point loss. That is also a very talented West Central team at 14-4. They defeated Ponca 61-47. Defeated Sergeant Bluff Luton 56-38 in the SCSC for the Holiday Classic. That was a great win to kind of get the team rolling. They lost a great Groton area team 34-41, and they defeated Class AA Yankton 56-43. They continued the win streak against Baltic and Madison, both with Bulldog mascots. And then they lost to one of the best teams in the state, Lennox, who are 15-3 at the moment. They defeated Elk Point Jefferson in a shootout, 53-51. They lost to Sioux Falls Christian, who were one of the favorites in Class A as well. They defeated Western Christian, lost by 9 to Del Rapids, very talented Del Rapids team that they kept it close with. They lost to Flandreau, who are a very good basketball team. And then the win streak that we have going on now, win against Beersford, win against Gayville-Vollen, win against Dual, win against Dakota Valley, and a win against Tri-Valley. Vermillion on a 5-game win streak. Hopefully they can make it 6 here and close out this season with 13 wins. If we want to take a look at Lakota Tech, we can see how they got to this very moment as we continue the Vermillion Chamber and Development Company pregame show, as well as this broadcast being brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. Lakota Tech defeating Bennett County, McLaughlin, Omaha Nation, Rapid City Christian 59-49. And that Rapid City Christian team, 15-3. So defeating that team really kind of shows the quality of this Lakota Tech team. They lost to Mapaya-Luta, who are undefeated. Mapaya-Luta, a basketball powerhouse. They defeated Hot Springs 67-15, White River, Alliance, and then they lost again to Mapaya-Luta, this time only by 14 points. They defeated Chadron in a close nail-biter, 51-50. They defeated Todd County and Dakota Valley, a similar team that both Vermillion and Lakota Tech have defeated. They only lost to Sioux Valley by 3, and they also lost to Del Rapids, however, this time by 3. Vermillion by 9, and then Lakota Tech lost to Del Rapids by 3. So we have a very close match up here, I think. St. Francis Indian, they scored 100 points in regulation against Pine Ridge. And that Pine Ridge team, 8-12. So this Lakota Tech team has a dangerous offense. And then they came around and scored 106 against Little Wound. They defeated Hill City by 19 points. And then 14-4 Mobridge Pollock. Lakota Tech just defeated last night 66-49. We'll see if these teams can continue their win streak, as both are on a 5-game win streak and have lost to similar opponents of Del Rapids and defeated Dakota Valley. We'll be back on the Vermillion Chamber and Development Company pregame show, as well as this broadcast being brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. I'm Parker Orr. Chad Peterson will be joining me for the broadcast, and we will return on Fox Sports Radio 101.5 AM 1570.
I'm Blaine Olson, owner of Blaine's Body Shop in Vermillion. I grew up here, graduated here, and now have a business here. I'm proud to serve the community that has helped me live this dream. I have top-notch equipment, the latest in training, along with a work ethic and the desire to serve you. Should you need repairs in the future, please remember Blaine's Body Shop across from Polaris on the Highway 50 bypass in Vermillion.
Blaine's Body Shop. Automotive collision repair.
Now online at blainsbodyshop.com.
Candice Couture is your complete women's lingerie shop. Bras, underwear, PJs, loungewear, swimwear, sports bras, activewear, and much, much more. Small to 3 extra large and over 200 different sizes of bras. AA to O cup bands 28 to 56 in store. Candice Couture, 17 West Main Street.
Clay County Abstract and Title Company has a complex job that boils down to something very simple: helping you purchase your dream with confidence. When investing in a new home, a new site for your business, or piece of property, you want peace of mind that the property is truly yours. Clay County Abstract and Title Company has been doing just that since 1946. Clay County Abstract and Title Company, proud supporters of Vermillion activities and proud to be a part of your dreams come true.
The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Vermillion is proud to support local athletics like USD and the Tanagers. The DQ fall flavors are in, and DQ has great food at great prices. Get a $7 meal deal. Choose from a cheeseburger or 3-piece chicken basket with fries, a drink, and a sundae for only $7. Got an office team party or birthday party? If you want to celebrate, don't bake, buy a DQ cake. And DQ supports the Sanford Children's Network. So after the game, take your team for a thrill to the Dairy Queen Grill and Chill, 905 East Cherry Street, Vermillion, South Dakota.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small, just as it should be. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of choices to make sure you have the perfect coverage to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance.
Starting the first bank in South Dakota was the easy part, earning the confidence of local farmers, helping families account for their dreams, and securing the future for countless businesses took us a little longer. We owe it to the hard workers, big dreamers, and forward thinkers out there. Thank you for making South Dakota a great place to call home.
Fuller Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
I am live with the Vermillion Chamber and Development Company pregame show here with Coach John Brooks of the Vermillion Tanagers. Coach, against Tri-Valley, they implemented a pretty strong press last week, especially with almost 3 defenders kind of shading towards the ball in the half court. How do you move forward knowing that other teams might implement a similar game plan?
You know, that's kind of what Tri-Valley has done here in the past with their high pressure and a half-court defense. They play a lot of passing lanes, try to get a lot of deflections and tips. And, you know, I think in the first half we did a pretty good job with it. But at the end of the day, we ran into injuries and a lot of foul trouble. And we had some combinations on the court that we haven't had all season. And, you know, when you get kids kind of playing out of position in a game like that, it can magnify it pretty quickly. So, you know, we told our kids after the game, you know, Tri-Valley got down to 5 there in the third quarter, and Izzy and Lexi were both on the bench with 4 fouls. Tessa had already been hurt and was out for the game. And, we could have we could have let that snowball pretty quickly, but the next thing we knew, we were up 12-13 pretty, heading in early in the fourth. So really proud of the way our girls responded.
Yeah, no, that was a great team effort. How do you kind of avoid those foul trouble situations?
Yeah, we got to be smart, and it's kind of something we talked to Lexi about. We need her on the floor. It wasn't her second foul that hurt her. It was the one that she picked up right away. The first foul, she fouled Sammy about 75 feet from the hoop, and those are the ones that we have to avoid. So hopefully, still a young team, learning experience, but, we don't have the depth. We only suit 10 kids, and, we need to make sure our kids are on the floor. So like you said, hopefully a good learning experience for some of our girls, and before we head into region time.
Yeah, and then looking at Lakota Tech here, they play with a pretty high pace, pretty small team, no one over 5'9". How do you plan to work around a team that runs up and down the court as fast as they do?
Yeah, they're very good. Just beat Mobridge Pollock last night, who Mobridge went to the state tournament last year and has a really good team, and Lakota Tech beat them handily. So top 10 team in the state. Starts with their point guard, Shangru. She's only an 8th grader, but she's averaging over 20 a game. She's really good. And then Katie Robinson's a stud for them on the perimeter. She's 5'9", athletic, shoots it, gets to the hoop. All of their kids, all 5 kids on the floor at all times can really score the basketball. So there's not going to be anything easy about tonight. We're going to have to play our best game of the year. And if we can do that, we'll have a chance here, hopefully in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and then, we talk about some of those unfortunate injuries. Do you think we'll see more Sydney Johnson like we did in last game?
Yeah, it kind of depends on, we're still a little unsure of Tessa. We'll find out here, right before the game if she can go. And, obviously Delaney's out for us now as well for the rest of the season. So those next kids that kind of been just outside of the rotation, that's kind of been our message. You got to stay ready. And, when those kids, if we get foul trouble or whatever happens, those kids got to be ready to go for us.
Yeah, well, best of luck tonight, Coach, and here's to a good time at Regions after today.
All right, thanks a lot, Parker.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, bye.
Interior technicians.
Jerry, I need your help. I'm in a real pickle.
How can we help? We clean carpets, furnace and duct cleaning, mold remediation, fire restoration, water damage restoration, office cleaning, and much more.
No, Jerry, I'm in a real pickle. I'm stuck and I can't get out. Hang on, I'll send you a pic so you can see what I mean.
Oh, my gosh. When you need it clean, call the Intech team. Fixing pickles since 1984.
Truckers, commercial fleet, car owners, when you need a DOT inspection, you need a battery, oil change, diagnostic, or specialized tire service for farm, auto, and heavy equipment, JFI will get your vehicle repaired and washed and back on the road. JFI proudly supports Vermillion Tanagers, the community of Vermillion, in business for nearly 100 years for a reason. JFI is the best, and that's no lie. JFI 1218 Compton Court, Vermillion.
If you want somebody to come into your home and fix everything right the first time, look professional, act professional, treat you with respect, you gotta call Kaylin's. When they come in, I feel that they want to be there. I feel that they want to help me.
They put on the little booties over their shoes. They had canvas from the garage door all the way down to walk on. They left the furnace room in the basement probably cleaner than it was when they came in.
They just do customer service very well. I would recommend Kaylin's to anyone.
Knutson Family Dentistry in Vermillion treats you like family. They believe a healthy smile starts with compassionate care. From toddlers to grandparents, their gentle team is here for your whole family. Whether it's a routine checkup or a full smile makeover, they'll keep you comfortable and confident. Knutson Family Dentistry in Vermillion makes your smile shine. Visit Knutson Family Dentistry online or call today, 605-624-6291.
Hey kids, it's never too early to start planning for your future. Did you know Masaba provides scholarships and tuition assistance? They are committed to your success, offering engineering, drafting, and welding opportunities, plus scholarships, job shadowing, and mentorship programs. Learn more at masabainc.com/careers. When I grow up, I want to work at Masaba.
Masaba Manufacturing, unlock your future.
When you need top-notch appliances that last, trust the experts at Murph's Appliance. From washers and dryers to refrigerators, they have all the trusted brands to keep your home running smoothly. At Murph's, you'll find Maytag appliances built for durability and service you can count on. Whether it's a new oven or a repair, they're there for you every step of the way. Stop on down to Murph's Appliance, your local Maytag dealer in Vermillion. Maytag and Murph's, reliable just like you.
The Pizza Ranch Vermillion is your event headquarters. Enjoy the crisp salad bar, the country's best chicken, and fresh pizza. Want a custom pizza? Just ask. We are proud to offer the buffet your way. And the Fun Zone Arcade features 36 games, 2 golf simulators, and full bar. Perfect for pregame tailgates and parties. Have a business meeting, team, or office party? Reserve the Dakota Center. It holds up to 300 people. Order online at pizzaranch.com for delivery, or circle your wagons and make Pizza Ranch your tailgate place next to USG.
Welcome to Runnings in Vermillion. Shop their great lineup of clothes for women, names like Ariat and Carhartt for men, boots and shoes and kids' clothing. Runnings has a large supply of animal food and accessories. Love the outdoors? See the selection of ammo, firearms, and fishing equipment. For everything you need, walk through the doors at Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store, Vermillion.
And we are back on the Vermillion Tanagers broadcast here on Fox Sports Radio 1015 AM 1570 on the Vermillion Chamber and Development Company pregame show. I'm Parker Orr. I'll be joined by Chad Peterson for the broadcast. And we're going to go into the stats breakdown leading into this game. Vermillion averaging 50.7 points per game, allowing 46.4 points per game. This is a 4.3 point differential. What this means is that Vermillion's offense is sitting around that 50-point per game mark that they've set at most of the year. But their defense is under 47 points allowed for the first time since they've played 5 games. This 46 points allowed is very impressive given Vermillion having to build experience throughout this season. I mean, you talk about they play quite a few sophomores. They play Tessa Nelson, who's an 8th grader. And they have the senior leadership of Marasia Warren. And then you also have Callie Schultz, who's a junior, Sydney Johnson, Delaney Smith, seniors. But it's a very young Vermillion team, especially when it comes down to some of the perimeter players. And this is a very great defensive showing they've had this year. And they've had a very balanced offense and defense led by Taylor Roovers, who is averaging quite a few steals a game and is about around that high 20s to 30 point per game mark. This Vermillion team has really hit their stride, leading themselves at 12-7, and they could even get a 6-game win streak if they win tonight against Lakota Tech. When we look at Lakota Tech, they score a whopping 74.4 points per game, and they only allow 48.9. This means they have a 21.4 point differential. They still have that elite defense. They allow less than 50 per game, but they score 70.4 points per game. And this is the recipe for a fast-paced, high-powered offense. Their leading scorer averaging 20. They're next up running 18 points per game. That's a dominant offense. And the thing is, they played Mapaya Luta twice, so that points allowed is probably influxed just because of how strong that Mapaya Luta offense is and how they can score 60 points easily against most people in the state. When we return, we'll go over region standings as well as the starters here for Vermillion. We'll be back on Fox Sports Radio 1015 AM 1570 and Vermillion Tanagers on YouTube with the Vermillion Chamber Development Company pregame show. I'm Parker Orr, and I'll be joined by Chad Peterson for the broadcast.
Slumberland Furniture at 2401 Broadway in Yankton, home of Kirkland Furniture Groups, bedroom groups by Laguna, and dining sets by Tower and Catadel. They're also the only place to offer furniture by Flex Steel and the biggest selection of Lazy Boy in the area. The Mattress Gallery is full of the best brand name mattresses in the business, including the all-new Tempur-Pedic Active Breeze personalized climate-controlled mattress. Slumberland Furniture, dining, bedroom sets, and mattresses in Yankton.
Get the finest wood in the neighborhood down at the lumber yard.
it's not just wood at the Lumberyard. With a wide variety of quality building materials, the folks at the Lumberyard can help you with all of your project needs. Whether it be paint, siding, cabinets, windows, or of course lumber, the Lumberyard is ready to help. The best wood in the neighborhood at the Lumberyard, 1000 West Cherry Street in Vermillion.
To be honest, it's the people that I work with. I love what I do. You gotta love what you do to come every day. But the people I work with make coming 10 times easier. You want to be a part of a team that cares for you and that actually put in the time to teach you and show you the things to do in a proper way. You're just full of people who care.
Todd's Electric, your full-service electrical contracting company. Todd's Electric services residential, commercial, agricultural, and industrial customers. From the simplest service call to the most complex design build project, Todd's Electric has the expertise to do it right. Call Todd's Electric for all your electrical needs. Todd's Electric, helping you control all things electric. Except for lightning. Todd's Electric. Go Tanagers!
In a situation like this, the first thing you do, of course, is make sure everybody's okay. And then you're thinking, you better call your insurance person. No, just call Justin. At Vermillion Auto Works, you see Justin handles all the insurance claims and gives free quotes. Not everybody does the free quote thing anymore, So call Justin at Vermillion Auto Works. He'll take care of the situation. Carrying WeatherTech, Rough Country, and Tuxedo. Vermillion Auto Works.
Wanting a specialist without leaving town? We've got you covered. Our clinic offers specialists for the health and wellness of your family. From pediatricians to OBGYNs, plus primary care. You can find it all at Vermillion Medical Clinic. So much care, so close to home.
If you're looking for the perfect fit, Vermillion Vision Care Associates fits like the right pair of glasses. Vision Care Associates has its roots in family eye care, and the doctors are well known for being primary eye care providers. With the ability to treat and diagnose a variety of settings, Vermillion Vision Care Associates is the right fit for you. Plus, they can fit you into a new pair of glasses, sunglasses, or contacts that feel just right. With continuing education, see the best doctors at Vermillion Vision Care Associates.
It's funny how life is made up of moments. Quiet ones, big ones, and ones you never forget. A wish, a milestone, a moment you didn't know would mean so much. Because life is made in the moments we share. Voyage Federal Credit Union. For every memory made, for every moment ahead.
And we are back with the Vermillion Chamber and Development Company pregame show on Fox Sports Radio 1015 AM 1570. I'm Parker Orr here. This broadcast brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. We can give a breakdown before this Vermillion Tanagers versus Lakota Tech Tatanka girls basketball match up here in Vermillion. The Region 4A standings with only 1 or 2 games left to play per team. Sioux Falls Christian leading the pack 15-4. Lennox at 2, 15-3. Vermillion 12-7. Canton 11-7. If Canton wins their last game, they could be tied for wins with Vermillion if Vermillion loses tonight. If Vermillion wins tonight, they clinch the number 3 seed. Dakota Valley 6-11. Beersford 8-10. And Elk Point Jefferson 6-14. By seed points, that is your standings in order. Should be very interesting to see how Sioux Falls Christian and Lennox fight for that number 1 spot, as Sioux Falls Christian plays Yankton tonight and Lennox plays Tri-Valley in 2 days, but they play Beersford tonight. So we have a very close race for the top of the DAC 12, and then we also have a very strong race for 3rd and 4th place with Vermillion and Canton on each other's tail. Canton winning the head-to-head matchup. Vermillion shouldn't hurt too many seed points whether they win or lose this game against Lakota Tech, because they are a very qualified team. So winning gives you a lot of seed points. Losing doesn't knock you down as much as it would losing to a different team. If we want to talk the starters for Vermillion, starting point guard Taylor Roovers, Izzy Richardson, and then we'll also see Alexis Hansen, Shaylin Hinseth at forward, and rounding it out, Callie Schultz at the center spot. This is a great group of girls as we have four starters as sophomores and one junior playing center for Callie Schultz. So you have a lot of time for this group to grow and learn basketball with each other. And then off the bench, we might see some key contributions from Marasia Warren, possibly Tessa Nelson if she's good tonight. Hopefully she's doing all right. Our thoughts are with her health because of what happened to her leg the last game. But we'll see probably a little bit of Sydney Johnson, and we won't see Delaney Smith as she had a shoulder injury that'll sideline her for the rest of the year. When we return, tip-off and basketball here in Vermillion, as we will see the Vermillion Tanagers take on the Lakota Tech Tatanka. Don't go anywhere on Fox Sports Radio 115 AM 1570.
This is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
I'm Blaine Olson, owner of Blaine's Body Shop in Vermillion. I grew up here, graduated here, and now have a business here. I'm proud to serve the community that has helped me live this dream. I have top-notch equipment, the latest in training, along with a work ethic and the desire to serve you. Should you need repairs in the future, please remember Blaine's Body Shop across from Polaris on the Highway 50 bypass in Vermillion.
Blaine's Body Shop. Automotive collision repair.
Now online at blainsbodyshop.com.
Candice Couture is your complete women's lingerie shop. Bras, underwear, PJs, loungewear, swimwear, sports bras, activewear, and much, much more. Small to 3 extra large and over 200 different sizes of bras. AA to O cup bands 28 to 56 in store. Candice Couture, 17 West Main Street.
Clay County Abstract and Title Company has a complex job that boils down to something very simple: helping you purchase your dream with confidence. When investing in a new home, a new site for your business, or piece of property, you want peace of mind that the property is truly yours. Clay County Abstract and Title Company has been doing just that since 1946. Clay County Abstract and Title Company, proud supporters of Vermillion activities and proud to be a part of your dreams come true.
The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Vermillion is proud to support local athletics like USD and the Tanagers. The DQ Fall flavors are in, and DQ has great food at great prices. Get a $7 meal deal. Choose from a cheeseburger or 3-piece chicken basket with fries, a drink, and a sundae for only $7. Got an office team party or birthday party? If you want to celebrate, don't bake, buy a DQ cake. And DQ supports the Sanford Children's Network. So after the game, take your team for a thrill to the Dairy Queen Grill and Chill, 905 East Cherry Street, Vermillion, South Dakota.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done in customer testimonials.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small, just as it should be. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of choices to make sure you have the perfect coverage to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance.
Starting the first bank in South Dakota was the easy part, earning the confidence of local farmers, helping families account for their dreams, and securing the future for countless businesses took us a little longer. We owe it to the hard workers, big dreamers, and forward thinkers out there. Thank you for making South Dakota a great place to call home.
And we are back on Fox Sports Radio 101.5 AM 1570 and Vermillion Tanagers on YouTube. I'm Parker Orr, joined by Chad Peterson. We're back on the Vermillion Chamber and Development Company pregame show. Less than a minute to go before tip-off, the national anthem, and plenty of basketball here in Vermillion, South Dakota. Last regular season game for Vermillion. What is the importance of this game, Chad?
Oh, definitely for seeding points. I think Vermillion's going to come out and get a good victory here, but it's going to be a challenge. This Lakota Tech team is quick. They shoot the ball well, and they're going to have to play some really good defense.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you want to score up, get that seeding point, make it a 6-game win streak, and if you play really good against the Lakota Tech team, you're really figuring out how to go up against other talented teams, especially one that averages 70 points per game. So managing to curtail an offense like this will be great practice for regions, hopefully the SODAC 16 and hopefully the state tournament. And we've got starting lineups here. You know, for Vermillion, we'll see the classic starters: Izzy Richardson, Taylor Ruvers, Shaylin Hinseth, Lexi Hansen, and Callie Schultz lining that up. And I don't believe that Tessa Nelson will suit up tonight. Hopefully she recovers and recovers well from that leg injury she suffered in the second half of the game last week. And we'll have to see who's starting for Lakota Tech. I wasn't able to get the starting lineup. They have quite a few good players, though. And we will have the national anthem here.
Yeah, Ellie Holdhusen is going to perform the national anthem tonight.
Great national anthem performance there for the last regular season game. And we'll have Lakota Tech Tatanka, their girls team's lineup announced here. Amelia Shangaroo, the 5'5" 8th grader, starts at guard. Addison Goings, a senior guard, will be starting. Number 12, Kate Robinson, a junior forward, will be starting. Lizzie Robinson will also be starting, sophomore guard. And Isabella Shangaroo is rounding out the starting lineup, a sophomore guard at 5'7". So Chad, it looks like they should have a pretty switchable team. They don't have anyone taller than 5'9", and they have a couple guards at that 5'5", 5'7" stature, so they might play a pretty switch-heavy defense.
Yeah, they're pretty young, too, so we're going to see a lot of youth out on the court tonight between the Tanagers and Tatonka, because there's not any seniors out there tonight except for our bench. But, they don't have a senior. They have one senior on their team. And
Montea Massey, they got Goings starting, one senior starting between two teams.
Yeah, that is the youth movement here in South Dakota. So.
Yeah, and I mean, we just saw that Tri-Valley team that had that half-court pressure. We've seen teams like Gayville Vollen not press Taylor too much, and we've seen teams like Beersford almost in that double team. So we've seen a variety of teams experiment differently when it comes to guarding the Tanagers, especially Taylor Roovers. So it is very interesting to see what Lakota Tech will bring out here tonight, because they have not played Vermillion this season. So completely brand new game plan.
Yeah, if they watch film at all,
they're
probably going to know that they need to do some trapping, double teaming, to try and cause some problems. But, Vermillion's done a great job trying to break that pressure throughout the season, because they've had to deal with it almost every game.
Yeah, exactly. And then we are moments away from tip-off here. Have the Masaba scoreboard here on the screen. And she'll be all good. We'll still have Hinseth tip-off for Vermillion, and it looks like we'll have – and the tip-off is won by Vermillion. Lizzie Robinson tipped off for Lakota Tech. Taylor Roovers breaks it down, kicks it over to the corner to Hansen. Hansen double-teamed quickly to Taylor Roovers. Looks like they'll be doubling tonight. Taylor Roovers on the ground, trying to prevent a jump ball. She manages to get it to Schultz. We'll see Richardson try to pass it to the high post for Schultz, but it's broken up and stolen by Lakota Tech. Bounce pass quickly off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Robinson, kicked over to Shangro. Jump shot off the glass, Kate Robinson. Launched out of bounds. It'll stay Tatonka basketball.
A lot of pressure on the Tanagers immediately. So I know Coach Brooks wanted to kind of slow it down a little bit, but they're going to probably have to try and keep pace.
Three-pointer missed by Lizzie Robinson. Vermillion gets the rebound. Yeah, they will need to know how to navigate this pressure, because when you have that quick double team, you need to make smart passes. And one is intercepted by Lizzie Robinson of the Tatonka. She thinks about a three. She pops. She takes the three. Rolls off the rim. Rebound being fought for between Hansen and Shangro, and it'll stay Lakota Tech basketball.
Yeah, good effort there by Lexi to try and save that, but need to try and slow them down a little bit here.
Yeah, and we remain scoreless on the scoreboard, 0-0 in the first quarter. Ball's kicked up, Lakota Tech to Addison Goings. Swings it over, sets a screen for Shangro. Pass to the corner, Addison Goings, three-pointer. No good, rebounded by Hansen of Vermillion. Taylor Roovers takes it up the court, being pressured by Amelia Shangro.
Yeah,
she spins.
Immediate double team there.
Yep, exactly. You got to force the ball to be picked up, and Taylor keeps the ball alive. Izzy Richardson falling forward, barely travels because of the pressure.
Yeah, a lot of trap defense going on here, so they're going to have to try and have multiple people handling the ball on the way up.
Amelia Shangro of the Tatonka dribbles up, pressure by Roovers, passes it to Lizzie Robinson, kicks it cross court to Shangro. Swings it to Goings. Lakota Tech around the perimeter, gives it to Lizzie Robinson. She drives. Finds a covered Addison Goings. She throws it over to Isabella Shangro, who travels on the floater attempt.
Yeah, good pressure defense there. Caused the turnover.
Talk about good defense. We've got 6:12 to go in the first quarter of action. Vermillion 0, Lakota Tech 0. These girls are playing good defense tonight. Taylor Roovers, Amelia Shangro's trying to steal the basketball. She manages to drive pass, kick it down low to Hinseth. First shot attempt of Hinseth's night leads to free throws. She'll go to the line.
Yeah, good pass in there. Just Tatonka with really good collapsing defense on Shaylin.
Every shot tonight is going to be contested if either team can help it. Hinseth can earn the first point of the night if she makes this. Rolls off the front iron, no good. Second shot for Hinseth. would be the first point of the game.
Yeah, Vermillion without Tessa Nelson tonight, so they're going to have to try and stay out of foul trouble so they don't have to go too deep into the bench.
Henseth's second shot rattles out. Still 0-0 on the scoreboard. Spot up three. Rolls in from the corner from Lizzie Robinson. First points of the game. 3-0. Lakota Tech leads Vermillion. Taylor Rivers gets a screen from Hanson. Kicks across course to Richardson. She drives, surveys the defense, and loses control of the dribble as she found Kate Robinson at the basket. Amelia Shangro of Lakota Tech initiates offense for the Tatonka. Passes it over to Lizzie Robinson, and she thought about a three. She'll fake it, kick it back to Shangro. Shangro surveys the court. Back to Robinson. Addison Goings, pressure. Taylor Rivers steals it. She'll take it on the fast break. She'll drive against Robinson. Banks it in. Taylor Rivers, first Vermillion bucket, first Vermillion points, 3-2, Tatonka lead.
Yeah, Vermillion's going to need a little bit more of that from Taylor and the rest of the team collapsing on the defensive side.
Catch and shoot three from the corner, rebounded by Lakota Tech. Lakota Tech gets the ball and a steal, and they make the shot. Callie Schultz comes down with a rebound but gets it stolen.
Yeah, very good scrappy defense there by Tatonka.
Izzy Richardson hands it off to Taylor Rivers. Driving on Shane Groh. She faces that double team. Lizzie Robinson and Amelia Shane Groh foul on Lakota Tech. Blocking foul assessed against Lizzie Robinson, and we will see Tessa Nelson check in for the Tanagers. She's ready to suit up after quite a fall on Friday.
You know, that's great to see because she's got a bruise on her knee, but, you know, she's ready to play here. Let's see how well she can move.
Hanson fakes it. Double team in the corner. Nelson pulls up for the jumper. Rolls off the iron. It's rebounded by Lakota Tech. Kate Robinson gets it to Lizzie Robinson. Double Robinson on this team. Pump fake, Shangro driving kick to the corner. Pass down low, contested shot. Rattles in for Isabella Shangro. Taylor Rivers brings it up for the Vermillion Tanagers. It is 7-2, the Tatonka lead. She gets a screen from Schultz, faces a double, tries to kick it to Telson Nelson, and she's bodied up at the pass point of contact. Foul on Lakota Tech.
Yeah, Tessa Nelson moving pretty good out there. Went to the ground. After an injury like she had last week, you don't want to see anybody go to the ground.
Yeah, knee contusion, definitely very, very painful. Great to see her healthy. Taylor Rivers looks to pass in the ball under her own basket. Scans it, finds Hinseth, spot up three from her corner, and she bakes it in right through the net. First shot for Hinseth. It is 7-5 now. Driving, Lakota Tech walled up by Schultz. Kate Robinson kicks it over to the corner. Amelia Shangro spots up for the three. Ball is rebounded by Taylor Rivers. She faces Amelia Shangro, drives, pops a three, pull up, Taylor Rivers. Got it again.
That's what Vermillion needs.
8-7 Tanager lead. This is quite an intense match so far. Doubled at the rim. Rattles through the contact, almost gets it, gets her own rebound. Fouled and one. Addison Goings seemingly got a shot up. Didn't go in, got her own rebound. Got the putback and a foul.
That's the one thing Lakota Tech does very well is offensive rebounding, and Vermillion's got to do a better job boxing out and controlling the glass on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, Vermillion doing good on the defensive rebounds right now, but you got to really crash to prevent that O board when the person who's shooting it is probably the most dangerous threat to get the board. And it looks like Lakota Tech will get the ball after a mix-up at the rim from the free throw attempt. Isabella Shangro surveys the court, passes it in, walled up by Warren. Addison Goings turns it over. Vermillion down 8-9. Lakota Tech leads. Hanson into Rivers. Crosses the backcourt, immediately pressured by Shangro. Surveying, looking for something, dribbling it out, over to Hinseth. Hinseth down low. Manages to step out of bounds over the boundary line just barely. Very active defense so far from the Tatonka. Amelia Shangro dribbling it up the court. Shies away from Hinseth, kicks it over to Robinson, scans the court, ball finds its way in the corner, Kate Robinson. Ball pulled down by Shaylin Hinseth. Pass blocked, almost stolen, Taylor Rivers got it. Tanagers off to the races. Taylor Rivers over to Hansen. Lexi Hansen will drive on the Tatonka, take it at the basket, through the rim, and the contact, all good. Lexi Hansen adds her first 2 of the night.
Yeah, was not going to be denied there, and very good aggressive play by Lexi.
Lakota Tech on the other end, takes the catch and shoot 3. Shangru swish right through the bottom of the net. The Lakota Tech Tatanka lead 12-10. Taylor Rivers drives, faces pressure over to Marasia Warren. She shoots it up. Doesn't find the shot, but she does find 2 free throws at the line.
Tanager's going to have to make free throws tonight because right now, got advantage 4-1 fouls. Got to have to make these.
Yeah, scrappy defense. You've got to make sure to make the foul shots, and Marasia Warren does. Her first point of the night. Marasia Warren back at the free throw line. Takes the shot. Doesn't find the rim. Lakota Tech will take the basketball. Inbounding is Addison Goings to Lizzie Robinson. Lizzie Robinson takes the ball up the court, advances it for the Tatanka. Swings it over to the corner. Amelia Shangro swings it to the other corner. Catch a shoot 3. Rattles off the rim. Everyone goes down, grabs the board, is Marasia Warren. Taylor Rivers breaks it down, passes it over to Nelson. She'll drive, go to the rim, through the contact. Shot doesn't find the rim, and Lakota Tech will take it in transition. Got a 2-on-1 straight through Taylor Rivers. Charge drawn by Taylor Rivers.
Yeah, good position by Taylor there. Stood in the lane and took the charge, and not really feeling very well right now.
Yeah, I know. Having a whole offensive player launch right at you into the ground has got to shake anyone up. Izzy Richardson and Callie Schultz check in for Marasia Warren, and Lexi Hansen comes out. Was about to inbound the basketball, but can't quite play with 6. Izzy Richardson gets it. Taylor Rivers brings it up the court after the spill, taking a charge. Drives it up the corner, passes it to Richardson. Looking for an open lane, finds Rivers. Quick dribble, pass to Tessa Nelson, fouled at the point of contact.
Good pass. Good job by Tessa coming back to the ball, or that would have been intercepted as well.
Yeah, key to good offense is off-ball movement. You find the basketball. Cannot watch the basketball. Even if there's not a play, you need to have that freelance movement. Tessa saves a turnover, finds herself at the free throw line. First shot for Nelson off the front of the rim. It is 12-11 on the Mesaba scoreboard. The Tatonka lead the Tanagers by 1. Right at the free throw line. We'll see if the second one goes in. Rattles off. Schultz tries to grab the rebound, and Kate Robinson comes down for it for the Tatonka. Amelia Shangro drives up. Stolen by Taylor Rivers. She'll bring it up once again. And the ball finds itself in a rare occasion off the rim. No good from Rivers. And we'll see a timeout from Lakota Tech. It's a full. We'll be back on Fox Sports Radio, 115 AM.
It's funny how life is made up of moments. Quiet ones, big ones, and ones you never forget. A wish, a milestone, a moment you didn't know would mean so much. Because life is made in the moments we share. Voyage Federal Credit Union. For every memory made, for every moment ahead.
Candice Couture is your complete women's lingerie shop. Bras, underwear, PJs, loungewear, swimwear, sports bras, activewear, and much, much more. Small to 3 extra large and over 200 different sizes of bras. AA to O cup bands 28 to 56 in store. Candice Couture, 17 West Main Street.
And we are back on Fox Sports Radio, 115 AM, 1570, and Vermillion Tanagers on YouTube. I'm Parker Orr, joined by Chad Peterson. Chad, pretty strong pressure from Lakota Tech so far.
Yeah, Vermillion's got to, it's probably a good thing that Tatonka called timeout because that gives us a little bit of time to try and figure out how to break that pressure because it's going to be coming all night long.
Exactly. The Tatonka have a little bit of fouls right now. Vermillion, a little bit of turnovers. Both teams looking to solve that in the timeout. Amelia Shangro pass intended, stolen by Shaylin Hinseth. She drives it up the court and scores.
Great job by Shaylin.
That is exactly what you need to see. Great off-ball defense. Lakota Tech takes a spot up 3, rattles off. Schultz goes for the rebound, but Amelia Shangro pulls it up. 5-5, but she can find the lane and find the rebound, but a little bit of fouling goes on, and Izzy Richardson passes it in for Vermillion.
Yeah, Taylor got her right leg hit, and she's kind of favoring it a little bit, but she's going to play through it, but you got to keep an eye on that.
Ruvers drives, floats it up, lands off the glass. Richardson rebound. Richardson goes to the line. She was fouled on the shot. Vermillion leads 13-12. Izzy Richardson goes to take 2 free throws after being fouled on contact down at the rim.
Yeah, we need to make free throws all night tonight.
Richardson's first shot good at the line. That's her first point in the night. 14-12, 43.6 to go in the first quarter. Quite a close, intense quarter of action. And that second shot, all good. Amelia Shangro leads the Tatonka into the front court, passes it quickly to the corner to Shangro. Addison Goings drives. Callie Schultz pulls up the steal. Taylor Ruvers drives on the smaller defender, goes at the line, gets the rebound.
Wow, a lot of contact.
No shot. Prevents the steal. Taylor Ruvers to the ground.
A lot of contact underneath there. 3 separate times where it looked like she might have been fouled, but they're in the bonus, so she gets to shoot free throws here anyway.
And, yeah, Taylor Ruvers goes back to the free throw line. She's got 5 so far. She hit a layup, and she hit a 3. And she hit a free throw. There we go. 16-12, Tanagers lead the Lakota Tech Tatanka. Second shot, good for Ruvers. Addison Goings to inbound for Lakota Tech. They have 20.3 on the first quarter clock and the shot clock. Amelia Shangro dribbling it into the front court, the 8th grade star point guard. Passes it, almost stolen. Finds herself down low. Thought about a 3, Addison Goings. She passes it over to Isabella Shangro. She's swarmed by Hanson. Back to Shangro. She kicks it up for a prayer. It finds itself into Kay Robinson's hand. No shot goes off. 17-12, Tanagers lead. We'll be back with the second quarter of action on Fox Sports Radio, 101.5 AM, 1570.
The Pizza Ranch Vermillion is your event headquarters. Enjoy the crisp salad bar, the country's best chicken, and fresh pizza. Want a custom pizza? Just ask. We are proud to offer the buffet your way. And the Fun Zone Arcade features 36 games, 2 golf simulators, and full bar. Perfect for pregame tailgates and parties. Have a business meeting, team, or office party? Reserve the Dakota Center. It holds up to 300 people. Order online at pizzaranch.com for delivery, or circle your wagons and make Pizza Ranch your tailgate place next to USG.
In a situation like this, the first thing you do, of course, is make sure everybody's okay. And then you're thinking, you better call your insurance person. No, just call Justin. At Vermillion Auto Works, you see Justin handles all the insurance claims and gives free quotes. Not everybody does the free quote thing anymore, you know. So call Justin at Vermillion Auto Works. He'll take care of the situation. Carrying WeatherTech, Rough Country, and Tuxedo. Vermillion Auto Works.
Yeah, they got thumped.
And we are back on Fox Sports Radio, 101.5 AM, 1570, and Vermillion Tanagers on YouTube. Chad, the second quarter of action, how can Vermillion kind of unlock that offensive component they normally have?
Well, I think they did a good job the second part of the first quarter. So I think if they continue that and still get better rebounds, because Tatonka is very aggressive coming in, and there's a basket right there. So, they need to control the boards a little bit better.
Yeah, Lakota Tech making the first points of the second quarter. Izzy Richardson brings it up for Vermillion. Kicks it over to Tessa Nelson. She pump fakes, dribbles it, swings it to the corner. Shaylin Hinseth surveys, down low to Schultz. Catch and shoot, Nelson. three!
Just what the doctor ordered.
Exactly. That's what you want to see. And Izzy Richardson at the rim. Looks like it'll be a blocking foul assessed, and we'll see 2 free throws for Isabella Shangro of the Lakota Tech. Tessa Nelson scoring that 3. Great to see after an injury. Isabella Shangro at the line. It's 20-14 Tanager lead. It stays after the first shot.
Yeah, Tessa looks like she's running up and down the court very well. So, crisis averted.
Yeah, Taylor Rivers checks back in for Tessa Nelson. Ball goes up, rattles out. Schultz tips it, and it launches off of Kate Robinson out of bounds. Vermillion will inbound. 20-14, 7:22 to go in the second quarter. Taylor Rivers takes it up the court, facing a box-and-1 defense now. Kicks it over to Shaylin Hinseth. Down low, post up Lexi Hansen. Offensive foul, I believe, on Schultz for an illegal screen. Illegal screen on Callie Schultz. Second foul for the Tanagers already of this quarter. Shane Groh drives, Euro steps, bounces it off, gets her own rebound. Tries to kick a pass down low to Kate Robinson, but the Tanagers were just all over that.
That's exactly what we were just talking about. She missed her shot but followed it up. So they're doing a really good job following their misses, but Vermillion's got to do a better job on the boards.
Taylor Rivers kicks it over to driving Izzy Richardson. Posts up over to Taylor Rivers. She's double teamed. Catch, Hansen, spin move, trying to find an outlet. She dribbles it. Ball is loose. Ball blocked by Kate Robinson. Somehow ends up in the hands of Shaylin Hinseth. We'll see Izzy Richardson thought about a shot. Taylor Rivers will drive, take the classic Rivers pull-up, rattles off the rim into Kate Robinson's hands.
Lots of different opportunities there for Tanagers to take a shot, and they all tried to pass to get a better opportunity. And again, jump ball.
Isabella Shangro went for a layup, Euro step. It got blocked and got held for a jump ball by Vermillion. Taylor Rivers brings it up the court against Amelia Shangro, driving, surveying, over to Izzy Richardson. Finds a spot up. Hinseth will kick it back. Taylor Rivers ends up with the ball, gets a ball screen from Hansen. She'll drive away from it. Dribble, pull-up 3 is good for Rivers.
Really good ball movement and step back by Taylor Rivers.
Classic step back there from Rivers. She's still got that jump shot tonight. Amelia Shangro finds the other Shangro at the basket, and she banks it in. Amelia to Isabella connection.
Yeah, good step through, layup.
Taylor Rivers gets another Hansen screen, 23-16. Lexi Hansen dribbles it, dribble handoff to Rivers, finds a spotting. Shaylin Hinseth finds a cutting Taylor Rivers, drives, pull-up jumper, foul on the ground against Lakota Tech. Hinseth of Vermillion will inbound. 7-point game. Taylor Rivers has a quick 10 points already. Over to Izzy Richardson. Hands it off to Taylor Rivers. She's being doubled by Shangro. And another foul assessed against Lakota Tech.
They're being so aggressive against Taylor. They're going to end up in foul trouble here. They need to probably watch not only just the fouls per quarter, but you probably need to watch out so your guys aren't foul trouble by halftime.
It's difficult because you don't want to foul that much. We'll see a quick timeout from Coach John Brooks, and we'll return on Fox Sports Radio, 101.5 AM, 1570.
Knutson Family Dentistry in Vermillion treats you like family. They believe a healthy smile starts with compassionate care. From toddlers to grandparents, their gentle team is here for your whole family. Whether it's a routine checkup or a full smile makeover, they'll keep you comfortable and confident. Knutson Family Dentistry in Vermillion makes your smile shine. Visit Knutson Family Dentistry online or call today, 605-624-6291.
And we are back on Fox Sports Radio, 101.5 AM, 1570, and Vermillion Tanagers on YouTube. Yeah, Chad, you're talking about foul trouble. The thing is here, Lakota Tech, they're making it difficult for Taylor Rivers, but they need to find a fine line between a little bit too much contact, trying to get that basketball as a turnover.
Yeah, absolutely do, because they got 3 girls on the floor right now, all with 2 fouls each. So they're going to probably have to watch a little bit, but still stay aggressive.
Taylor Roovers, crossover, falls to the ground, kicks the pass over to Hinseth, finds Hansen. Hansen drives, tries to get it over the corner. Pass broken up by Isabella Shangrove. Vermillion keeps it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. That's the benefit of having such a long shot clock in high school. Taylor Rivers will inbound for Vermillion. Surveying the court, finds a wide open spot up Hinseth, and she gets it from the other corner.
Great inbound, wide open. They focus too much underneath the basket.
The Tatonka go the other way. Kay Robinson banks it in for Lakota Tech. 26-18. Taylor Rivers brings it up the court. Passes it over. Izzy Richardson to Shaylin Hinseth. Zone defense now for Lakota Tech. Taylor Rivers drives, surveying the court, faces the double, tries to escape the double, body contact.
They are really, really good about converging on Taylor, but another foul, and that might be her 3rd.
There we go. We see some substitution. Marasia Warren and Tessa Nelson coming for Izzy Richardson and Callie Schultz. And then we'll see Addison Goings, the lone starting senior of Lakota Tech, go to the bench just because of foul trouble. Shaylin Hinseth thought about a shot, faked it, kicks it to Hansen, and then it's an over and back violation as Lakota Tech made the passing lane very difficult. Inbounding is Taraya Moni, the 7th grader for Lakota Tech.
Yeah, I was watching her warm up. She can shoot it, and she's very quick.
Yeah, she made a lot of jump shots, and then we see that shot go short for Lakota Tech. Taylor Rivers rebounds. 26-18, 4:07 to go in quarter number 2 of action. Crossing over Moni is Taylor Rivers. Intense defense. Shaylin Hinseth is thinking about what to do. She drives, surveying the court. She's walled up by Shangro, kicks it down low to Warren. Warren surveying the court, traveling violation.
Man, the defense is going to have to figure out what to do, because as soon as we stop the dribble and pick it up, they are there, and there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, very disciplined press, especially for some of those perimeter players. Pass down low to Shangro, three-pointer, moonshot, bounces off. And it was kicked out of bounds by Shaylin Hinseth. We'll see Lakota Tech inbound under their own basket. 26-18 at the moment. It looks like Isabella Shangro managed to catch contact to her eye. She'll inbound it up. Catch and shoot from the other Shangro. Amelia Shangro's shot short. Rebounded very quickly by number 25, Lydia Hermini Horses. And Vermillion is down, or only up 6 now. Taylor Rivers brings it up against Moni. Sets a soft screen for Hinseth. It finds its way into Nelson's hand. Another open Hinseth 3. Another made open Hinseth 3. She's had a couple games like this where she just can't miss.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Vermillion needs, because then the focus is going to go off of Taylor and on to Shaylin, and it's going to open up Lexi. So great job.
Isabella Shangro pass down low, intended for Kate Robinson. Forced jump ball. It'll stay Lakota Tech possession. Isabella Shangro kicks it in. Wide open 3 for Amelia. Shot rebounded by Isabella Shangro, but then it's pulled down by Alexis Hansen. Shaylin Hinseth goes for a 2 at the rim, attempting a block. There's a foul. Hermini Horses fouled Hinseth, and Hinseth will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, great outlet pass there. Wide open, but man, super fast, and converged on it to get blocked, but committed the foul as well.
Hinseth at the free throw line. She's in double figures.
Go in.
It rolls. It touches every part of the rim, but it does not go in, just barely. Hinseth has a quick 11, leading all scorers tonight.
So Shangro's got 3 fouls now, too. So you got 2 people with 3 fouls.
Yeah, no, it's difficult. Shangro, one of their best players. They've got to keep her in, though. Moni drives, kicks it up top to Robinson. Kate Robinson passes it over quickly. It finds itself in the corner. Isabella Shangro thought about a pass. She'll cross-court it over to Moni. Pass intended for Shangro, broken up by Taylor Rivers. Tries to kick it down low. Pass broken up. Vermillion's fighting for the basketball. Jump ball on the ground. And Vermillion gets the basketball. It is 30-20 on the Mesaba scoreboard, 2.5 minutes away from halftime. Pass in to Taylor Ruvers. Initiates the offense. Wide open Hinseth, and she takes another and makes another.
Fantastic.
Three.
Love to see Shaylin when she's hot because, tell you what, they got to change their focus.
And then another catch-and-shoot three for Lakota Tech. Falls short. Hinseth goes for the rebound. Shane Groh pulls it down. Gets the basketball again. Throws it up. Too much contact. And they'll say the contact was... Officials, they'll say it was on the shot. Isabella Shingro at the line for Lakota Tech. She has 6 points so far. But yeah, like you're saying, Shaylin Hinseth, they can't let her get too warm from three. Otherwise, they're going to have a lead that they can't come back from.
Yeah, and they're going to have to, they might have to go and talk about how to refocus the defense because I'm sure it was Taylor Ruvers focused, and now they have to change that a little bit.
Taylor Ruvers brings it up the court. She's got Moni, the 7th grader, on her.
And
who's doing a great job defending the ball.
Really good defense.
Gets a screen from Hansen and from Warren. Double screen. She drives, goes to the rim.
Oh, short again.
Shot doesn't fall in. The other way, pass stolen by Hinseth.
That's a height advantage that we talked about. They got they got 3 girls out there right now who are all taller than everybody on the floor for the Tatonka.
Taylor Ruvers finds Hansen at the rim. She's trying to find a shot, but it gets a jump ball forced. Her many horses all over at the rim. Moni goes the other way for the Tatonka. Pass to her many horses. Pass to Shane Groh. A bounce pass to Kay Robinson. Beautiful ball movement by the Tatonka.
Yeah, really good passes.
Taylor Rivers drives up on Moni. Tries to kick it down low, but they expected the pass, and they get it. They're discovering that they can try to collapse on the pass now. Pull up from Isabella Shangro. Rattles off the back of the rim. It'll stay Lakota Tech basketball.
Yeah, good ball movement by Lakota Tech.
Pass from Moni down to Kate Robinson. And it finds itself off of a Tanager. It'll stay Lakota Tech again. 33-24. We have 52 seconds left in half number 1 of action here. Shangro, quick pass down to her many horses. Ball rebounded by Hansen. Taylor Ruvers, guarded by Moni, draws a blocking foul.
And that will put her to the line because that's 5.
Taylor Ruvers has 10. Shaylin Hinseth has 15 already here in quarter number 2. Ruvers at the line for free throws. Shot up and good for Ruvers. Her first successful free throw of the night. Second free throw for Taylor Rivers of Vermillion is good. She has 12 now. Tanagers have 35. Moni brings it up, pulls up 3, blocked by Hansen. Now that is that height differential where you have somebody that is 5'10", blocking a shot of somebody that's listed as 5'4" on the roster. Shingro inbounds for Lakota Tech. Pass successful. She gets it back in the corner, spots the 3. Her many horses went for the rebound on the shot, but we'll see a quick foul on Shaylin Hinseth of Vermillion, her second. Lakota Tech inbounds under their own basket. We'll see Hinseth hit the bench for the remainder of the first half. Lakota Tech thinks about a 3. Kate Robinson over to Moni. She gets the ball screen. She's got Tessa Nelson. She'll take it to the basket against Marasia Warren. It's pulled down by Callie Schultz. She clears it out, gets it to Taylor Ruvers, who will dribble out the clock, wait for the last shot of the quarter. Spread defense. Taylor Rivers has Moni on her. Drives, faces contact. In the bonus, it's another foul, Chad.
Yeah, they are. We can say it over and over, but they have to probably. I don't want to say be less aggressive, but they're going to run into foul problems here if they continue to play defense like this, because it is causing Vermillion some problems, though, for sure.
First shot from Roovers. Doesn't quite make it. Second shot from Taylor Roovers. Rattles out. Shane Grove pulls it down. They have about 5 seconds for Lakota Tech. Money pulls up from college range. Doesn't find the rim. 0.2 seconds left. I've done the math, Chad. You need about 0.3 to physically get a ball out of your hands and shoot it. So I don't know if Vermillion will be able to do that here. And Taylor Roovers does, because the clock started just a tad.
A tad late.
35-24 into halftime. We'll return with some analysis here. Don't go anywhere on Fox Sports Radio 101.5 AM 50.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
Fuller Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Interior technicians.
Jerry, I need your help. I'm in a real pickle.
How can we help? We clean carpets, furnace and duct cleaning, mold remediation, fire restoration, water damage restoration, office cleaning, and much more.
No, Jerry, I'm in a real pickle. I'm stuck and I can't get out. Hang on, I'll send you a pic so you can see what I mean.
Oh my gosh. When you need it clean, call the Intech team, fixing pickles since 1984.
If you want somebody to come into your home and fix everything right the first time, look professional, act professional, treat you with respect, you gotta call Kaylin's. When they come in, I feel that they want to be there. I feel that they want to help me.
You know, they put on the little booties over their shoes. They had canvas from the garage door all the way down to walk on. They left the furnace room in the basement probably cleaner than it was when they came in.
They just do customer service very well. I would recommend Kaylin's to anyone.
To be honest, it's the people that I work with. I love what I do. You gotta love what you do to come every day. But the people I work with make coming 10 times easier. You wanna be a part of a team that cares for you and that actually put in the time to teach you and show you the things to do in a proper way. You know, you're just full of people who care.
Starting the first bank in South Dakota was the easy part, earning the confidence of local farmers, helping families account for their dreams, and securing the future for countless businesses took us a little longer. We owe it to the hard workers, big dreamers, and forward thinkers out there. Thank you for making South Dakota a great place to call home.
And we are back on Fox Sports Radio 101.5 AM 1570 with the halftime show. I'm Parker Roy, joined by Chad Peterson. We'll go over some of the scoring so far. Shaylin Hinseth with a all-players high 15 points. She had 4 3-pointers. And Lakota Tech was just a little bit quick to get that swing pass because, like you said, they were doing a good job pressing the ball. But that extra pass when Vermillion was able to make it, they were doing a good job with it.
Yeah, it really was. And, the double team, not only on Taylor, but down low as well, freed up Shaylin on the outside. And she was not afraid to take the shots, and the confidence was there, and she just couldn't miss in the first half. So we hope to see a little bit more of that in the second half.
No, I can definitely agree with that there. Taylor Roovers, she missed a couple of layups uncharacteristically, but this Lakota Tech team has played a strong defense that has really forced some tough shots. Taylor still had 10. We had a 3 made from Tessa Nelson. Great to see after a seeming knee contusion. Just on Friday.
Yeah.
I feel like if I had a knee contusion, I'd call into work, Chad.
I would. Yeah, I would too. I wouldn't be able to drive to work. But no, she definitely looks very, very good. Does not look to be favoring it at all. So that's really great to see, especially with these games coming up down the stretch.
Yeah, and then we had a basket made from Alexis Hansen, who was kind of an outlet pass for sure. Whenever they needed to relieve pressure from Taylor. And then Izzy Richardson hit a couple free throws. So Vermillion's offense really did get going. I mean, they scored 35. That is definitely on pace for over their season average. They averaged 50 a game, and they've allowed 24, which would mean 48. They allowed 47 a game. So pretty standard game here from Vermillion, but it's against a really good opponent. And Lakota Tech, the one thing that they haven't been able to get going against Vermillion has just been foul trouble.
Yeah, it really is foul trouble. The three's not hitting, and they're averaging 70 points a game, so well below their average here. So Vermillion doing a great job. I think Coach Brooks is really going to be happy with the defense they played in the first half. Foot on the gas. He wanted to slow it down a little bit, but, if they're going to play fast, Coach Brooks is going to play right with them. So look forward to see what the second half brings.
Exactly. I'd be very interested to see how they adjust their pressure, if they start pressing in the full court, if they start a true double team on Taylor Roovers, don't double anyone else. In that doubler, probably you don't want it to be the person guarding Sheila Hinseth, because then you're leaving open a really good three-point shooter. Vermillion does have a bunch of players that have a jump shot. They all know how to drive to the basket. So they definitely have to pick and choose their battles from three, and we'll have to see how Lakota Tech can adjust to that when we return the second half of action here in Vermillion on Vermillion Tanagers on YouTube and Fox Sports Radio 101.
Truckers, commercial fleet, car owners, when you need a DOT inspection, you need a battery, oil change, diagnostic, or specialized tire service for farm, auto, and heavy equipment, JFI will get your vehicle repaired and washed and back on the road. JFI proudly supports Vermillion Tanagers, the community of Vermillion, in business for nearly 100 years for a reason. JFI is the best, and that's no lie. JFI 1218 Compton Court, Vermillion.
This is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
Get the finest wood in the neighborhood. Down at the lumberyard.
But it's not just wood at the lumberyard. With a wide variety of quality building materials, the folks at the lumberyard can help you with all of your project needs. Whether it be paint, siding, cabinets, windows, or of course lumber, the lumberyard is ready to help. The best wood in the neighborhood at the lumberyard, 1000 West Cherry Street in Vermillion.
Welcome to Runnings in Vermillion. Shop their great lineup of clothes for women. Names like Ariat and Carhartt for men. Boots and shoes and kids' clothing. Runnings has a large supply of animal food and accessories. Love the outdoors? See the selection of ammo, firearms, and fishing equipment. For everything you need, walk through the doors at Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store, Vermillion.
The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Vermillion is proud to support local athletics like USD and the Tanagers. The DQ Fall flavors are in, and DQ has great food at great prices. Get a $7 meal deal. Choose from a cheeseburger or 3-piece chicken basket with fries, a drink, and a sundae for only $7. Got an office team party or birthday party? If you want to celebrate, don't bake, buy a DQ cake. And DQ supports the Sanford Children's Network. So after the game, take your team for a thrill to the Dairy Queen Grill and Chill, 905 East Cherry Street, Vermillion, South Dakota.
Slumberland Furniture at 2401 Broadway in Yankton, home of Kirkland Furniture Groups, bedroom groups by Laguna, and dining sets by Tower and Catadel. They're also the only place to offer furniture by Flex Steel and the biggest selection of Lazy Boy in the area. The Mattress Gallery is full of the best brand name mattresses in the business, including the all-new Tempur-Pedic Active Breeze personalized climate-controlled mattress. Slumberland Furniture, dining, bedroom sets, and mattresses in Yankton.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small, just as it should be. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of choices to make sure you have the perfect coverage to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance.
And we are back on Fox Sports Radio 101.5 AM 1570 and Vermillion Tanagers on YouTube, ready for the second half of action as the Vermillion Tanagers are taking on the Lakota Tatanka in the final girls match for Vermillion this year. Also their final regular season game.
We were talking about Maipialuta. This is Lakota Tech. Sorry, that's my fault. Because we were talking about Maipialuta before.
Oh, yeah. No, we were talking about a bunch of different schools.
Yeah, we were talking about how good they were, and we got all confused. But, yeah, we're playing Lakota Tech tonight, so my mistake there.
Yeah, no, this Lakota Tech, this girls team, quite a few wins so far this season. Alexis Hansen drives, kicks it over. Shaylin Hinseth pressured up to Taylor Ruvers. And she's almost double, but then she kicks it quickly to Hansen. And Hansen drives, fouled at the rim. 35-24 on the Salva scoreboard and quarter number 3 of action. Hansen at the free throw line. Free throw good.
Yeah, I think Vermillion, they just need to keep playing their game, driving the lane, kicking it back out. Shaylin playing a great game so far. So
yeah, second shot good for Hansen. Yeah, no, I can agree with that. Quick shot for Shangro, just short. Attempted rebound from Hinseth finds its way into Taylor Rivers' hands, and she brings it up the court. Drives right to the rim. Schultz banks it in. Her really first bucket.
Look. Really good look from Taylor Rivers to an open Callie Schultz.
Amelia Shangro passes it over to Robinson, who floats it up. Ball recovered by Lakota Tech. Spot-up jumper. It's a long two, and it's a good one from Lizzie Robinson of Lakota Tech. 39-26, Vermillion brings it up the court. Pull up from deep. Taylor Rivers rattles out. Lakota Tech brings down the rebound. Amelia Shangro brings it up the court, and the pass intended for Isabel a little too high, trying to dodge Taylor Rivers in the passing lane. Turnover, Vermillion ball.
Yeah, Taylor pulled up from about 25 feet, and it was in and out. But some people would say that's not a good shot selection, but it's pretty good for her.
Taylor Rivers drives, kicks it over to Hansen, and shading away from the contact. The pass falls out of bounds. As Taylor Rivers went one way, the pass went the other. Katie Robinson drives it up. Kicks it over to the corner. Catch and shoot three for Isabel Shangro. Rattles out. Taylor Rivers pulls down the rebound. Rivers brings it up the court. Against Amelia Shangro. Quick crossover. She's not shaking Shangro, though. Great defense. Izzy Richardson, top of the key. She'll hand it off to Rivers, who's going to do the pull-up jumper. Falls short. Katie Robinson rebound. Catch and shoot three. Amelia Shangro in the corner. Pulled down. Bounce pass to Isabella Shangro. Fundamental. Shot off the basket is good.
Yep, and cleaning up the offensive rebound there, and Vermillion's just got to do a little bit better job of boxing out there.
Hansen pops the three. Ball saved. Hinseth just steps on the line trying to save the basketball. Good effort, though. Warren checks in for Schultz of Vermillion. The Tanagers lead the Tatonka 39-28. Lizzie Robinson finds Shangro down low. Euro stepping. She's fouled at the basket. She'll go to the free throw line. Isabella Shangro has 10 for Lakota Tech. Succeeding pretty good.
So 4 girls on the floor right now for Tatonka with 3 fouls. So keep an eye on that.
Yeah, foul trouble here in the second half could lead to having to go into their bench. They've definitely mixed up the rotation to try to avoid that. Second shot from Shangro is good. It's 39-30. Taylor Rivers brings it up the court for Vermillion. Off-ball motion. She'll drive straight to the basket. She's doubled. Tries to recover the basketball, but it's stolen by Kay Robinson. Over to Lizzie Robinson. Going to the basket. It's knocked out of bounds by Vermillion. Lakota Tech remains possession.
Yeah, they do a really good job of converging on Taylor once she gets down here. But I thought we'd see a little bit more press trap defense to start this half, but we really haven't.
Pass up to Goings. Swings it over to Kate Robinson. Back to Goings. Catch and shoot three-pointer off of Hinseth's hands. Lakota Tech gets the ball and another chance at scoring. Yeah, the thing is here, Lakota Tech's kind of gone away from pressing too much because it's what got them in foul trouble. And Vermillion at the rim called for a foul on the shot.
Yeah, she went down pretty hard, but I think she's...
Kate Robinson, yeah, took a pretty strong spill for Lakota Tech.
Going to shake it off here, but...
Yep, Lizzie Robinson at the free throw line. Might have had head contact with either a player or the floor. She gives the yellow go to take the free throws. Lizzie Robinson taking free throws after quite a spill at the basket. First one good. Sinks through the bottom of the net. We'll see Tessa Nelson check in for Shaylin Hinseth of Vermillion. Second shot for Robinson. Rolls off, and it's brought down by Richardson, but not before a jump ball is forced, and it stays with Lakota Tech. Yeah, pressing on her eye. Robinson goes, and we'll see a timeout. It's a half, and we'll take one of 5.
Clay County Abstract and Title Company has a complex job that boils down to something very simple: helping you purchase your dream with confidence. When investing in a new home, a new site for your business, or piece of property, you want peace of mind that the property is truly yours. Clay County Abstract and Title Company has been doing just that since 1946. Clay County Abstract and Title Company, proud supporters of Vermillion activities and proud to be a part of your dreams come true.
And we are back in Vermillion, South Dakota on Fox Sports Radio, 1015 AM 1570, and Vermillion Tanagers on YouTube. The Lakota Tech Tatanka are down 39-31, and they have the basketball.
Yeah, they've chipped away a little bit here, so Vermillion's got to step up the defense.
Floater from Amelia Shangro, no good. She gets her own rebound. She kicks it up quickly. Robinson thought about it, fakes it, passes it down low. They find it open going. She swings it over, finds Robinson for an even better shot, and the three makes. 39-34, 5-point lead for Vermillion. Taylor Rivers drives. She's walled up by Goings. Pass to Richardson. She'll drive. Going to the basket. Banks off. Rebounded by Robinson. Kicked up to the other Robinson. And Lizzie Robinson scores a 2 after the spill she had a couple plays ago. Taylor Rivers brings it up. She takes the pull-up, rebounded by Kate Robinson of Lakota Tech. Driving is Goings over to Shangro. Goings sets a screen, pop the 3 from Shangro. Shot flies out of bounds. Vermillion Tanager basketball.
Yeah, 10-0 run here for Tatonka. So Vermillion's got to get a basket here to stop the run.
Yeah, that defense has been a lot different in this third quarter so far. Taylor Rivers brings it up for Vermillion. They still have that 3-point lead, but they need to maintain it. Izzy Richardson over to Hanson. Hanson will drive on Shangro. Contact, foul on Isabella Shangro. That'll be her 4th. She has 12 points for the Tatonka. She's been a big piece of their offense so far today, and she's 1 away from fouling out. But the Tatonka have no choice. Looks like they will be checking her out for Lydia Hermini Horses. Taylor Rivers inbounds to Warren. Warren swings to Nelson. Nelson down to Hanson. Hanson through the contact. Shot rattles off the rim. Rebounded by Kay Robinson of Lakota Tech. Lizzie Robinson will bring it up the court. She's pressured. Catch and shoot 3. Makes it home for Kay Robinson. 39-39 here on the Masalva scoreboard. We have a tie ball game. Taylor Robinson drives straight at the rim. Into the contact of the rim is just enough. Foul on Kay Robinson of the Tatonka. Taylor Rivers goes to the line.
Yeah, I think Vermillion just needs to keep driving down the lane and trying to create opportunities, because once she drives down the lane, they converge 2 or 3 girls on her, and it's going to leave somebody open, or she's going to end up at the line like she is right now.
Taylor Rivers at the line. First free throw good. Her first point since half number 1.
Yeah, stops the bleeding a little bit here, so 13-0 run for Lakota Tech.
Second shot. Makes it through the basket as well. 41-39. Pass broken up by Izzy Richardson, but she can't quite come down with it as it was quite a bit of ways above her head. Inbound, Lakota Tech. Katie Robinson passes it over to Lizzie Robinson. Lizzie Robinson kicks it down to Shangro. She pump fakes. Shot broken up by Marasia Warren, but it finds its way out of bounds. Lakota Tech maintains possession. Inbounding is Hermini Horses under her own basket. Gets it to Kate Robinson. She'll pop the 3. Makes the 3. Lakota Tech is on fire this quarter, and it's 41-42 Tatonka lead. Taylor Rivers brings it up, takes the pull-up jumper, rattles it home. The classic Taylor Rivers maneuver. Lizzie Robinson into the front court. 3 players on the ground. Tanagers come up with it. Taylor Rivers breaks it down, takes it to the rim, and contact on the shot. Taylor Rivers will go back to the free throw line. Vermillion leading by 1 point, 2:33 to go in the third quarter of action here in Vermillion. Last regular season game for the Birds. First shot rolls off the rim. Tessa Nelson checks in for Marasia. Oh, Marasia Warren stays on the court. She just went down to go for the rebound. Taylor Rivers shoots it up, makes it. 44-42. The Tatonka take it up the other way of the court. Lizzie Robinson, Euro step, fouled on the shot.
Got to be on the floor.
Oh, looks, yeah, they'll call it. They'll say it's an and one opportunity here for Lizzie Robinson.
I thought that was on the floor. I didn't think she was in the act of shooting, but I guess they saw it differently.
She had the hands raised up, but she hadn't released the ball yet. Marasia Warren pulls down the rebound. It's just the 2. Taylor Rivers brings it up. Tie game, 44-44 on Masava scoreboard. A little bit less pressure. Taylor Rivers pulls up from college range and makes it. So many Taylor Rivers threes this season, pulled up from unfathomable distances. Lakota Tech gets a quick shot opportunity. Foul at the rim. Earning the points at the free throw line will be Addison Goings.
Yeah, she does have some fantastic range on that 3-ball, but 4 fouls for Goings, 3 fouls for Robinson, both on the floor right now, and they got a couple on the bench with 3 fouls as well. So,
yeah, rotation will have to change for Lakota Tech. They'll make that second free throw, 47-45, the Tanagers lead. Pretty deep Lakota Tech roster when it comes to a bunch of guards and forwards, so they haven't faced too much trouble. Taylor Rivers floats it up, doesn't find its way home. Hanson can't pull down the rebound. Kate Robinson does for Tatonka. Kicks it up to Lizzie Robinson. She'll drive it up the court. Kicks it over. Goings wide open in the 3. She makes it in the corner. 48-47. The Lakota Tech Tatanka lead now. Taylor Rivers drives it up the court. And she pulls up another deep 3, and it falls short. It looks like it was tipped off of Lizzie Robinson.
Yeah, got a piece of that one, so Tanagers will inbound here.
Yeah, Vermillion switched it up. They were putting small guards on Rivers. Now they've switched to putting a 5'9" guard on her. Hanson posts up, gets fouled at the rim. She'll take some free throws.
Yep, and that is in the bonus here for the rest of the quarter.
Yeah, Lakota Tech in the bonus now. Vermillion 1 away from the bonus. But, yeah, it looks like they're going to start putting a taller player on Rivers. Hanson makes that shot.
Yeah, they don't want her pulling up from 25 feet again, I don't think.
Lexi Hanson's done a good job at being aggressive and forcing pressure at the basket. And she makes that second one. Her 4th free throw today. 6th point. Lakota Tech advances it quickly. Goings found wide open under the hoop. She banks it in. 50-49. A lot of lead changes in this third quarter, Chad.
A lot of lead changes back and forth after that big run that Lakota Tech had to tie the game, and it's been back and forth since then.
Driving, Euro-stepping Rivers. Shot doesn't fall through. It gets pulled down by Shangro. Lizzie Robinson tries to break down Tessa Nelson. She spins. Finds Kate Robinson. Kate Robinson spins over to Lizzie Robinson. Floats it up, rattles out. Pulled down by Marasia Warren. Taylor Rivers takes it up the fast break. She's got 2 on her, but she'll try to float it through. Doesn't find its way down. Marasia Warren gets the ball taken. Spot up 3 for Lizzie Robinson into Marasia Warren's hands.
Yeah, that's about the 5th layup that Taylor's missed. All contested, but yeah, definitely causing a problem as she goes down the lane to attempt layups.
Yeah, Taylor Rivers bringing it back up the court. She's dribbling it out. Down 1 point. The Tanagers try to go for the last shot. Nelson goes to the basketball. Warren sets a screen through the contact. Rivers floats it up. And one opportunity. Taylor Rivers.
Yeah, finally got that one to fall in traffic.
Taylor at the line. Just gave Vermillion the lead, and she can try to extend it here before we go into the final quarter of action. Rivers has 22. Doesn't make the free throw opportunity. Lakota Tech has a couple seconds. They take a half-court shot. Falls just short for Lizzie Robinson. We'll go into quarter 4, 51-50. What a game on Fox Sports Radio, 101.5 AM, 1570.
Warmer days are coming, and sooner or later, your air conditioning will need to kick in as well. But what if it doesn't? Well, don't wait. Call Larry's Heating and Cooling. With 43 years in the business, we're very knowledgeable on what we do and how we serve our customers. You can rest assured that when you call day or night, someone will always pick up the call. Join our elite club today and become a priority member. Skip the line, get discounts on services, and have no overtime fees. Call Larry's Heating and Cooling for expert service from factory-trained technicians.
I'm Blaine Olson, owner of Blaine's Body Shop in Vermillion. I grew up here, graduated here, and now have a business here. I'm proud to serve the community that has helped me live this dream. I have top-notch equipment, the latest in training, along with a work ethic and the desire to serve you. Should you need repairs in the future, please remember Blaine's Body Shop across from Polaris on the Highway 50 bypass in Vermillion.
Blaine's Body Shop. Automotive collision repair.
Now online at blainesbodyshop.com.
And we are back on Fox Sports Radio, 101.5 AM, 1570, and Vermillion Tanagers on YouTube. 51-50. Taylor Rivers pulls up from deep, and she makes the shot. Taylor Rivers has insane range. Shot up to Robinson in the half court. Her shot denied. And it'll be Vermillion Tanagers basketball? Question mark.
It looked like she traveled before she took that, but it must have went off. It must have been tipped.
Yeah, Isabella Shane Grow inbounding, Montea Massey inbounding, the senior. Pass finds its way in the corner. Lizzie Robinson, heat check. Looks like the heat's still on. She makes the shot, 54-53 now. Vermillion leads by 1. Taylor Rivers breaks down her defender, kicks it over to Hanson. She thought about a shot. She'll just drive to the basket. Hanson held up. Jump ball. Lakota Tech forcing a lot of jump balls in this one, and it's really kept them in the game. Lizzie Robinson takes it up the court. Zone defense from the Tanagers. Pass over to Kate Robinson. She'll pull up from 3. Quick turnaround shot. First shot from Montea Massey rolls its way home. Taylor Rivers goes the other way for Vermillion. She drives right past Robinson into the other Robinson and drives contact. Trying to Euro step. They will say it was on the ground. Taylor Rivers inbounds under her own basket. 54-55. The Vermillion Tanagers trailed it to Lakota Tech Tatanka by 1 with 60-55 to go in the game. Inbounding is Izzy Richardson into Alexis Hanson. Hanson. Pass broken up by Robinson. Handoff to Rivers. Rivers denies the screen. Tries to take it to the basket. She'll go through the contact. No call. Rebound Robinson. Goings brings it up, crosses over, swings it, pass stolen by Hanson. Rivers takes it the other way, pulls up for 3. Shot doesn't make. Foul on the ground.
Bench warning. Coach Brooks did not like all the contact down there and no call, but it's kind of been that way all night. It's been, letting them play, a lot of contact, but Vermillion's kind of feels like they're getting the brunt of it, but we'll see how the rest of this plays out here.
Shaylin Hinseth gets it at the top of the key. Spot up 3 from Taylor Rivers. Rolls off. Rebound won by Lakota Tech. Couple Tanagers take a spill. Kay Robinson shot no good. Taylor Rivers almost pulled down the rebound. It falls off her hands. Yeah, they'll say it was off Lakota Tech. Vermillion inbounds. Richardson to Rivers. Tanagers still trail by 1. Ball screen, Hanson, pull up, Rivers, good! What a shot from Taylor Rivers. It'll force the Lakota Tech timeout. We'll take one on Fox Sports Radio, 101.5 AM, 1570, and Vermillion Tanagers on YouTube.
Hey kids, it's never too early to start planning for your future. Did you know Masaba provides scholarships and tuition assistance? They are committed to your success, offering engineering, drafting, and welding opportunities, plus scholarships, job shadowing, and mentorship programs. Learn more at masaba.com/career. When I grow up, I want to work at Masaba.
Masaba Manufacturing. Unlock your future and rock with us.
Todd's Electric, your full-service electrical contracting company. Todd's Electric services residential, commercial, agricultural, and industrial customers. From the simplest service call to the most complex design-build project, Todd's Electric has the expertise to do it right. Call Todd's Electric for all your electrical needs. Todd's Electric, helping you control all things electric. Except for lightning. Todd's Electric. Go Tanagers!
And we are back on Fox Sports Radio, 101.5 AM, 1570, and Vermillion Tanagers on YouTube. The Lakota Tech Tatanka trail the Vermillion Tanagers in Vermillion 57-55 in quarter number 4. 5:50 to go. Lakota Tech surveys the court, kicks it to Robinson, kicks it to Amelia Shangro. She takes a three. Shot falls short, but it's rebounded. Shot no good from Lizzie Robinson, and it's pulled down by Vermillion. Taylor Rivers takes it up the court, crosses over, gets the screen from Alexis Hansen. She's been on fire from 3. She'll get another screen. Surveying the court, Tessa Nelson passes it to Alexis Hansen. Down to the corner, Shaylin Hinseth crosses over, spins around, makes a move to Taylor Rivers. She gets the pass off the ground. She'll drive on Shangro. She'll just pop the shot where she lies. Pulled down by Lizzie Robinson. Pass kicked up, Kate Robinson. At the rim, Shaylin Hinseth went for a block. Too much body contact. They'll say there's a foul on the shot. The game could be tied up here if Kate Robinson goes perfect from the line.
Yeah, good outlet pass. Good recovery by the Tanagers, but too much foul on the arm.
Kate Robinson's first free throw attempt, no good. Kate Robinson's second free throw attempt. That shot falls in. 57-56 now on the Mesaba scoreboard. Taylor Rivers drives it up for Vermillion. Being guarded on the ball. She passes it, sets a screen for Richardson, who'll drive to the basket. Doesn't make its way off the rim. Lakota Tech brings it up the other way of the court. Amelia Shangro saving no time. Swings it across. Kate Robinson to Lizzie Robinson. Lizzie spots up from 3. Rebound pulled down by Amelia Shangro. She floats it up, no good. Ball saved, but it's in the hands of Tessa Nelson. Taylor Rivers brings it up the court. She'll pull up from 3 once more and score. Taylor Rivers makes the shot. That's her 6th triple of the night. Lakota Tech brings it up the court. Pump fake, Shangro over to Lizzie Robinson. She'll drive on the Tanager defense, has her shot broken up. Amelia Shangro puts it back.
Another good job on the offensive glass there.
Yeah, smart instincts from the 8th grader. Taylor Rivers brings it up the other way. Tanagers still lead by 2. Tessa Nelson will drive on a Taylor Rivers screen, surveying the court, handoff Rivers. Rivers drives, thought about it. Shot broken up, stolen by Isabella Shangro. Robinson's pass up to Goings, over to Shangro, gets her own board, makes her own board. And one opportunity. We're tied at 60 on the Mesaba scoreboard. 3:46 to go in quarter number 4. Isabella Shangro of Lakota Tech at the line. Checking in is Moni for Goings. At the line, Shangro. Shot no good. Lakota Tech tipped it, but Taylor Rivers has the rebound. Crossing out Moni through Hinseth's screen. Catch and shoot 3 from Hansen. Bounces off the rim. It's brought down by Richardson. Hansen gets another shot at it. Rebounded by Nelson. Richardson thought about it, gives it to Rivers. Rivers guarded by Moni. She crosses her over. She kicks it over. Nelson 3. Falls off the rim. 60-60. We're still tied up here. 3:19 to go. Pull up from Amelia Shangro. Rattles out of bounds. Vermillion basketball.
Great job for Vermillion getting the offensive glass. Just couldn't get one of the threes to fall.
Exactly. That's the thing. That triple, tough shot to make, and they got multiple opportunities, but you'll take multiple opportunities if they're because of an offensive board. Taylor Rivers brings it up the court. Lakota Tech guarding Rivers one-on-one. Screen from Hansen. Shangro shades. Robinson shades. Rivers crosses her over. Trying to find the off-ball pass. Taylor breaks down the shot clock, kicks it over to Richardson. Spot up 3 from the corner, short. Outlet pass from Shangro, looking like a quarterback to the other Shangro, and Amelia makes the basket. 60-62, the Tatonka lead. Taylor Rivers brings it up the court. Guarded by the much taller Lizzie Robinson. She'll drive, pull-up floater. Shot no good, pulled down by Robinson. Jump ball forced by Alexis Hansen. Kate Robinson kind of took a spill there on that jump ball. Lizzie will inbound, 60-62, 2:27 to go in the game. The Tatonka lead. Lizzie Robinson kicks it over. Ball finds its way in the corner. Amelia Shane-Grow splashes it. 65-60, the Tatonka lead the Tanagers. Vermillion. Taylor Roovers surveying the court. Step back three. Doesn't find its way out of bounds on Vermillion. This Tatonka team has really rallied back, Chad.
They have really put up a lot of points here. They've scored 24 in the first half, and they've already scored 40 here in the second half. So, yeah, a lot different game that they played here.
Moni to Shane-Grow, driving Robinson, fouled at the basket. She'll get free throws. At the line is Lizzie Robinson. 5-point lead for the Lakota Tech Tatanka with a minute 48 to go, 65-60. First shot, no good. For Tatanka in double figures on the court right now. There's no way I think we would have thought this after the first half. They've really showed their offensive prowess.
And they've done a great job not getting fouls like they did in the first half.
Exactly. That was kind of what held them back was the fouls on defense. Lane violation against Vermillion will get a redo for Lizzie Robinson of Lakota Tech. Shot still no good. Henseth pulls down the rebound. Taylor Rivers brings it up. Vermillion looking to cut into this deficit. Coach Brooks calls a timeout, and we'll take one on Vermillion Tanagers on YouTube and Fox Sports Radio.
Wanting a specialist without leaving town? We've got you covered. Our clinic offers specialists for the health and wellness of your family. From pediatricians to OBGYNs, plus primary care. You can find it all at Vermillion Medical Clinic. So much care, so close to home.
And we are back on Fox Sports Radio, 101.5 AM, 1570, and Vermillion Tanagers on YouTube. The Lakota Tech Tatanka lead the Vermillion Tanagers in Vermillion, 65-60. We have a minute 41 to go in the game, and a second chance explosion from Lakota Tech.
Yeah, they have hit the three ball here in the second half as opposed to coming up short in the first half. So they've put up twice as many points so far here as they did in the first two quarters.
Taylor Roovers to Henseth to Nelson. Nelson surveys the court, off-ball cuts. She needs to pass it up. She's being pressured. Taylor Roovers finds the ball. Screen from Henseth. Roovers will drive, float it up, bank it in. Taylor Roovers, what a floater. The Tatonka bring the ball up the court, pass it down to Isabella Shane-Grow in the corner, back up to Lizzie Robertson, down to Shane-Grow. She'll post up to Lizzie Robinson. Back to Shane-Grow. Back and forth game so far. They're passing it to each other. Robinson to Robinson connection. Moni in the corner. Back to Kate Robinson. Pass intended for Lizzie. Stolen. Taylor Roovers passes it. She steps out of bounds.
Boy, it looked like Lakota Tech kind of stepped in the way there. It could have been called a foul, but must have had her foot on the line first.
The Tatonka inbound the basketball up 3, 65-62, 50.5 to go in the game. Amelia Shane-Grow advances it into the front court for the Tatonka. They are going to try to pass out as much clock as possible. Double team from Vermillion. Timeout forced from Lakota Tech. We'll be back on Fox Sports Radio.
If you're looking for the perfect fit, Vermillion Vision Care Associates fits like the right pair of glasses. Vision Care Associates has its roots in family eye care, and the doctors are well known for being primary eye care providers. With the ability to treat and diagnose a variety of settings, Vermillion Vision Care Associates is the right fit for you. Plus, they can fit you into a new pair of glasses, sunglasses, or contacts that feel just right. With continuing education, see the best doctors at Vermillion Vision Care Associates.
And we are back in Vermillion for the Vermillion Tanagers versus the Lakota Tech Tatanka girls basketball teams. Chad, how can Vermillion try to force the ball back into their hands here?
I think we have to have to try and make them make a mistake, make a bad pass here. So I think you're going to have to see a trap defense here.
Inbounding the ball is Amelia Shangro. She finds Moni in the backcourt. Lakota Tech is going to try to dribble out this basketball as much as they can because they're up 3. Offensive foul against Lakota Tech.
Yeah, Kate Robinson stuck out her hip, and Izzy went to the floor. So, yeah, offensive foul.
35 seconds to go on the shot clock, 35.7 to go on the game clock. The Tanagers could tie it up here with a 3. I could assume they might try to take one here. Taylor Rovers driving over to Hanson. Catch and shoot, 3. No good. Rebounded by Robinson of Lakota Tech. Vermillion's got a foul. They're not able to. Shane Grow pass to Shane Grow. Lakota Tech dribbling out the clock. Robinson to Robinson. No foul still. Vermillion not forcing anything.
Really good job by Lakota Tech spreading the ball around, not allowing Vermillion to foul.
Very quick passes, 10.8 seconds to go. The Tatonka lead by 3. They have the basketball. Isabella Shangro swarmed by Hinseth trying to get a pass in. She does. Ball enters the backcourt. Over and back violation. Vermillion has the ball. Vermillion has possession.
You're going to have a timeout.
And we'll be back after this. Actually, you know what, Chad? We're going to keep it here.
This is exactly what Vermillion needed here. They need a 3 here, and you can guarantee that Taylor Rovers is going to be the focus. But we got 3 other girls out there that can shoot a 3 ball, and I'm guessing that Coach Brooks is trying to figure out how to draw up a play to either free Taylor or one of the other girls, if it's Shaylin or if it's Lexi.
Yeah, because, for the Tatonka, if you're Coach Sandoval, you're not going to let Taylor Rovers get an easy shot here.
No.
You're going to force the Hinseth 3, the Hanson 3. You're going to force the Richardson 3.
Yeah, don't forget about Izzy. She can hit it too.
The Nelson 3. You want someone else taking that 3. Vermillion has those players.
Yeah, you got Tessa Nelson too. You got everybody out there on the floor that can shoot a 3 ball right now.
Yeah, you've got a lot of players who can shoot a 3 for Vermillion. They just really don't want Taylor Rovers being the person taking that shot. We'll see if she does. We'll see if Vermillion makes it and forces overtime here. We've only got 7 seconds to go on the Mesaba scoreboard. This is a very intense situation we haven't been able to see in about 5 weeks' time, Chad.
Right, exactly. This is what dreams are made of right here.
Taylor Rivers has the ball. She's guarded by Moni. She's trying to break down Moni. Take the step back. Kicks it over. Nelson 3. No good.
Oh, and Tessa ended up in the bench and no call.
Shot doesn't make it. 65-62 and a heartbreaker in Vermillion. The Tanagers fall just short. The Lakota Tech Tatanka win the game of the season for intensity here in the Birdcage, 65-62. Next time we'll see the Tanagers girls is going to be in region play. When we come back with the First Dakota National Bank post-game show, we'll have an interview with Coach John Brooks. We'll preview regions, and we'll be on our way. Don't go anywhere on Fox Sports Radio, 101.5 AM 1570.
When you need top-notch appliances that last, trust the experts at Murph's Appliance. From washers and dryers to refrigerators, they have all the trusted brands to keep your home running smoothly. At Murph's, you'll find Maytag appliances built for durability and service you can count on. Whether it's a new oven or a repair, they're there for you every step of the way. Stop on down to Murph's Appliance, your local Maytag dealer in Vermillion. Maytag and Murph's, reliable just like you.
It's funny how life is made up of moments, quiet ones, big ones, and ones you never forget. A wish, a milestone, a moment you didn't know would mean so much. because life is made in the moments we share. Voyage Federal Credit Union. For every memory made, for every moment ahead.
Candice Couture is your complete women's lingerie shop. Bras, underwear, PJs, loungewear, swimwear, sports bras, activewear, and much, much more. Small to 3 extra large and over 200 different sizes of bras. AA to O cup bands 28 to 56 in store. Candice Couture, 17 West Main Street.
The Pizza Ranch Vermillion is your event headquarters. Enjoy the crisp salad bar, the country's best chicken, and fresh pizza. Want a custom pizza? Just ask. We are proud to offer the buffet your way. And the Fun Zone Arcade features 36 games, 2 golf simulators, and full bar. Perfect for pregame tailgates and parties. Have a business meeting, team, or office party? Reserve the Dakota Center. It holds up to 300 people. Order online at pizzaranch.com for delivery, or circle your wagons and make Pizza Ranch your tailgate place next to USG.
In a situation like this, the first thing you do, of course, is make sure everybody's okay. And then you're thinking, you better call your insurance person. No, just call Justin. At Vermillion Auto Works, you see Justin handles all the insurance claims and gives free quotes. Not everybody does the free quote thing anymore, you know. So call Justin at Vermillion Auto Works. He'll take care of the situation. Carrying WeatherTech, Rough Country, and Tuxedo. Vermillion Auto Works.
Knutson Family Dentistry in Vermillion treats you like family. They believe a healthy smile starts with compassionate care. From toddlers to grandparents, their gentle team is here for your whole family. Whether it's a routine checkup or a full smile makeover, they'll keep you comfortable and confident. Knutson Family Dentistry in Vermillion makes your smile shine. Visit Knutson Family Dentistry online or call today, 605-624-6291.
And we are back on Fox Sports Radio 101.5 AM 1570 and Vermillion Tanagers on YouTube. Wow, that was the most intense game I think Vermillion's had all season, Chad.
For sure.
Down to the last shot, Vermillion gets it up, and that was just a very strong performance in the second half from Lakota Tech. Their offense really came to life.
They really did. They scored 24 in the first half, and they scored 43 in the second half. So a completely different game, and they played really smart with their bench rotation because of all the foul trouble they had in the first half, and they had nobody foul out. So they really did a good job, and Vermillion did a really good job, but they lost them a couple times down the court, got a couple easy baskets, and the biggest difference was Lakota Tech hitting the 3-ball in the second half. They did not hit very many in the first, but they could not miss down the stretch.
Yeah, no, I can definitely agree with that. Lakota Tech really got it going in that second half. They had foul trouble, but they really leaned on their reserves. I mean, you're checking in your backup point guard, your backup center, a couple forwards, and they really just put it in the hands of the players that they were able to keep on the court for a whole quarter. They survived. They cut the lead. And then in that fourth quarter, they were able to play their starters, and they really got some great looks. They were crashing the glass. Vermillion did a pretty good job, and that's like towards the end on the offensive rebound, but every ball was a jump ball. Every ball was a turnover. It was a rebound. It was a forced miss from both sides. This was just an intense game, and you really couldn't let the ball leave your hands without someone getting a hand on it.
Well, exactly right. I mean, every shot that Taylor Ruvers took was contested. Vermillion did I'll say a better job in the second half rebounding. But even on Lakota Tech's misses, they were following their own misses because they knew they were short, or they knew it was long, and they knew they could go get the ball. And even if Vermillion got the rebound, they were trying to take it away from them, and they were taking the risk of maybe committing a foul, but they did a really good job not committing that foul, and nobody fouled out, and they ended up with a 3-point victory.
Yeah, very, very tough loss. You got to give everybody credit for playing their hearts out, but I'm sure that this will be a great experience for Vermillion to have. You talk about a young team going into regions. I mean, this is the kind of thing you need to be able to navigate that press and see what you can do when the other team's crashing the glass in a manner like this. And it's kind of, we'll see what happens with Canton tonight, whether or not this will have seeding implications. But no matter what, we'll probably see a game in the Birdcage next Tuesday for regions. Time to be determined because we still need everything to shake out by next Tuesday.
We're the early game tonight. So, Canton, if Canton loses, that's just going to be the flip-flop of seeds there. But, Vermillion's had a great season. Look forward to the next game, or region game, and we'll just see how tonight pans out with the rest of the region.
Yeah, exactly. And then we also, something we need to talk about, some of the scores from tonight. So Taylor Roovers, I would say uncharacteristically missed some layups. She might have faced a little bit of contact at the rim because this Lakota Tech team, they'd send multiple defenders. She still scored 31, Chad.
Yeah.
So, even with a couple off shots, if we're used to her shooting 60% from the field, she probably shot closer to 49%. Shaylin Hinseth, she had a great night. She finished with 17. She scored a couple in the second half there. It was more of a, all-around team. I mean, we had Hanson score 6. She really had a good second half. We had 2 from Izzy Richardson. We had that 3 from Tessa Nelson that was pretty big statement piece. We had a free throw made from Marasia Warren. Callie Schultz made a shot at the basket. So all-around attack, we had the support. Vermillion scoring 62 points. That is a great game for them, especially with the way they pace at 50 points a game on this season. Their average game is a win, but they typically score 50. So it's like when they put up 60, that's kind of when you want that defense, that rebounding to supplement the game. And we can take a look at scores from around the state. We'll be early in the first half of most of these games, as 5:30 is about as early as you get for tip-off. But we'll be back on Fox Sports Radio, 101.5 AM, 1570, Fox Sports Radio on YouTube.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
Fuller Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Interior technicians.
Jerry, I need your help. I'm in a real pickle.
How can we help? We clean carpets, furnace and duct cleaning, mold remediation, fire restoration, water damage restoration, office cleaning, and much more.
No, Jerry, I'm in a real pickle. I'm stuck and I can't get out. Hang on, I'll send you pics so you can see what I mean.
Oh my gosh. When you need it clean, call the Intech team, fixing pickles since 1984.
If you want somebody to come into your home and fix everything right the first time, look professional, act professional, treat you with respect, you gotta call Kaylin's. When they come in, I feel that they want to be there. I feel that they want to help me.
They put on the little booties over their shoes. They had canvas from the garage door all the way down to walk on. They left the furnace room in the basement probably cleaner than it was when they came in.
They just do customer service very well. I would recommend Kaylin's to anyone.
To be honest, it's the people that I work with. I love what I do. You gotta love what you do to come every day. But the people I work with make coming 10 times easier. You wanna be a part of a team that cares for you and that actually put in the time to teach you and show you the things to do in a proper way. You're just full of people who care.
Starting the first bank in South Dakota was the easy part, earning the confidence of local farmers, Helping families account for their dreams and securing the future for countless businesses took us a little longer. We owe it to the hard workers, big dreamers, and forward thinkers out there. Thank you for making South Dakota a great place to call home.
And we are back on Fox Sports Radio 1015 AM 1570 and Vermillion Tanagers on YouTube. We return to the post-game show where we will go around the state, and we should have Coach John Brooks in a few minutes here. When you want to talk about the scores of other games, we do have quite a few that are underway tonight, as Tuesday night is a big night for basketball. Clark Willow Lake, who are ranked 7 in Class A, are up 54-19 against Teospe-Zena. Mobridge Pollock leads Stanley County 18-7. Great Plains Lutheran leads Oldham Ramona Rutland 36-22. Lakota Tech here receiving votes. They defeated Vermillion by 3. Hamlin defeats Britton Hecla 67-19. Hamlin, the ranked 2 team. Garrettson leading Parker Marion 35-29. Viborg Hurley leading Scotland Menno 25-13. Flanger leading Baltic 58-25. Bonholm leading Mount Vernon Plankington 38-33. Number 4 Wagner leads Gregory 51-16. Final score, that game started an hour and 6 minutes ago. 34-16 Sisseton leads Dual. Sioux Valley, ranked number 6, leads Castlewood 52-35. Miller leads Falkton Area 18-17. Number 3, Lennox leads Beersford 26-12. Sturgis Brown leads Bellefouche 27-9. Sturgis playing down a class. Winner leads Platte Geddes 40-18. Number 9, West Central leads Canton 29-24. So Canton there, score update. They're only down 5 against West Central. So we'll have to see how that second half leads, and we'll see what the impact there is on Region 4A seeding. Hanson leads Chamberlain 38-32. Sioux Falls Christian leads Yankton 27-15. If Sioux Falls Christian does move up, it looks like they might be a little prepared. We'll have to see what happens.
Maybe.
We'll see what happens. Little Wound will be playing Todd County. Don't have a score update for that yet. Hot Springs playing Edgemont. Northwestern playing Redfield. Spearfish playing Rapid City Christian. Now that could be interesting as both those teams are receiving votes and they're really close to each other. I bet that's going to be a very intense game. St. Francis is playing Mapaya Luta. Millbank plays Madison. Florence Henry plays Aberdeen Roncalli. Dakota Valley plays Tri-Valley. Hill City plays Custer in a battle of the Black Hills. So, you know, pretty big score updates. Sioux Falls Christian could take the 1 spot in the region if they defeat Yankton tonight, I believe. And then we also could see Canton usurp Vermillion if they can pull off the upset against West Central. They are down going into half number 2. Well, biggest thing here, I mean, you got to talk about how Vermillion's offense will keep to distribute the basketball. And then you also have to talk about how they can play going into regions. I mean, it's pretty significant getting to host a region game because not only is your crowd here, you're ready. It's in your routine. There's less travel. You don't have to feel uncomfortable. So, hosting this region game could be very important for Vermillion, and it could be really nice to be that 3 seed because then you get to play a little bit of a lower seed as your opponent in the region. Kind of a top-heavy region as the top 4 teams all have double-digit wins, and then bottom 4 teams are all 8 or lower. So we could see we might see Dakota Valley. They could win tonight. So very strong region, very strong outlook. And we will be seeing everybody on Friday for Vermillion boys. They'll be taking on Ponca. And that should be a great game as they look to close out their season strong the way they have as well. And we'll catch everyone later on Fox Sports Radio, 1015 AM, 1570, and Vermillion Tanagers on YouTube. I'm Parker Orr, joined by Chad Peterson. When we return, it'll be on Friday. Vermillion versus Ponca. Definitely click the bell, click the subscribe button. Make sure to tune in to the broadcast here, and we will be here with every Tanager game, home and away. And we'll be back on Friday, and we'll see everyone later. You have a good night.